Please make some noise for Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yu-bin!
Here they come. Shin Yu-bin recently celebrated her birthday and is looking to celebrate Vegas in every way possible. Had quite some battles in the women's singles. Met her match against Ju Yuling earlier on. Im Jong-hoon has been quite a star in doubles, but they've got the world #1s coming in.
Representing China, please welcome Lin Shidong and KUAI.
Hey, a lot of spin going on from every angle. KUAI in front and Lin Shidong. They're looking to come back and take what they've taken many times before. A whole lot of points in the world rankings. They've had their ups, they've had their downs, but right now they are up. And they've got a tough battle ahead. It'll be a best-of-5 final. The winners take the taller trophies, the bigger prize money, and more world ranking points with Xiao Zhan on their side. They will be strong. On the Korean side, it looks like the greatest defender of all time, Ju Se-hyuk. And this is a best-of-5, which means first player to win 3 games played to 11 points must win by 2 will take the title. Shin Yu-bin, 21 years old. Im Jong-hoon, 28. KUAI 21, but the man on this side, the younger of the two at only 20 years old, Lin Shidong. So we will see how the youngsters on the left battle against a mixed generation pair on the Korean side. Since 2018, Im Jong-hoon has been taking titles. Didier Tronou, our umpire from Belgium for the match, will be taking care of the coin toss to determine where the players stand, who serves in the order of play. Reminder, in doubles, players must alternate shots. They must serve from the right side of the table on the diagonal. It's the only time where you have to serve on the diagonal. And they'll signal to each other under the table with cryptic codes and hand signals. Now it's time for the coin toss.
Okay, players, red or black? Red for you, black for you. You receive, you serve. Kill side? This side? And why serve first? Who will receive? Okay.
So thanks, Adam, for setting that up. That's a great build-up to what should be a great final. This is the second time these pairs have actually clashed in a title match. Lin and KUAI beat their Korean rivals to the WTT Contender Doha 2023 trophy. And as we know, they are specialists, despite their young age, when it comes to WTT Grand Smash finals. Winners in the mixed doubles in the China Smash 2024 and already in the previous Grand Smash this season in Singapore this year, the Singapore Smash 2025. They are way out in front, the Chinese pair, in the rankings, and they've won 10 mixed doubles titles already in the WTT series. Now, they are these Korean pair Grand Smash finalists. If we look at what they've done here, by through the round of 24, past the Romanian mixed association team in the round of 16, and then it was the Spaniards in a tough encounter that they won by 3 games to love very impressively against Xiao and Robles, and then it was the Chinese Taipei pair, Lin and Chung, really hardened, battle-hardened competitors that they got past there. That's what they're playing for, and this is the first, of course, of our championship finals being played here at the US Smash 2025. The weekend is going to be packed full of final action as we work through the doubles, and then, of course, crown it with the singles when we get to Sunday's action. As far as Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-hoon are concerned, they really do pose a threat to the Chinese pair. They've got 8 mixed doubles titles as a duo in the WTT series. The last time they won was in Zagreb. But this is the pathway. Again, a bye through the round of 24. And then Polkanova and Gados, the Austrians, beaten in straight games. Similarly against Julia Takahashi and Guillermo Teodoro. And then it was the very experienced Hong Kong pairing of Wong Chung-ting and Du Hoi Kem, who they put aside in their semi-final. So it's fair to say we have the 2 best pairs on show this week in Las Vegas who've made it to this final. And again, a reminder, as we always like to, of how they're playing, what the context is for this, they'll get a chunk of that $1.55 million prize money up for grabs here in Vegas. And what they also get is they get to play in front of a fantastic crowd. The fans have been wonderful this evening, and the fan vote calls this as a pretty tight one, 55-45, with the favorites in the top seeds only just getting the edge in the eyes of the fans, and that's credit to the work we've seen
KUAI to serve. Love
from
all.
the Korean pair.
One love.
Now, Adam joins me for the match, of course, and I'm interested. Shin Yu-bin, I was just looking at her. I mean, we've seen KUAI Man in action earlier on. We've seen Lin Shidong regularly. Seen a lot of Shin Yu-bin this week, and sometimes she started matches slowly, but she's got this newfound grit and determination that sees her able to come back from adversity. So they just have to weather an early storm here, don't they, the Koreans?
Yeah, I remember you talking to me about that earlier. It just feels like, as you mentioned, she's matured in some ways. She's brought back a mental aspect to the game that's just making her that much better, and she's going to continue to develop in that way with time. Just like to highlight Im Jong-un. The point before this, he recovered a net ball with this very improvised shot and then came back the next ball to hit a powerful winner. This is wonderful teamwork, these two.
Yeah, 8 doubles titles on the WTT series for the Koreans. That's not to be sniffed at. They've been around and they've won.
And good variation here as Im Jong-un plays the slower spinny shot.
The question we always seem to ask when it comes to anyone who comes up against Lin Shidong and KUAI Man is, where do you find a weakness? Where do you find something you can exploit? Because whether they're playing singles or doubles, they're so consistent.
Yeah, they have very few. I think the typical answer for decades has been something funky that they don't have a lot of experience against. From change of pace and rhythm to bits of side spin here and there.
And whenever it is, funky or otherwise, 6-1 is a healthy start for the Koreans.
One thing we know about the top players in the world from Team China is they sure know how to finish a game. But as you said, it's very encouraging. Service warning.
Please, pay attention.
So verticality was the question. Im Jong-un says back. And then Didier gave him the head nod. Yes. Didn't change it too much, which has been a trend so far, interestingly enough. I don't know if you saw the TTR with the Tomo Lin Ru match.
I just rode up in the lift with Lin's coach.
Wang Yizi.
And he had something to say about it. He said he didn't know, he just wanted to use something at that time. Because it was kind of tight. Yeah.
You have to imagine such a big risk to take that he had an idea.
Yeah, you'd imagine so.
7-3.
After all, he's got quite a view, but here, still a 4-point cushion on the Korean side. Watching Lin Shidong in singles, he was just so consistently crisp with his shots from just about anywhere. He could play a big, powerful shot.
They're doing this so well. And Im Jong-un is really to the fore here.
And I'll say in this rally, Shin Yu-bin, for me, so relaxed, looked so smooth in that rally. Oh, tough time to be the one on camera.
But there have been plenty of good times. That anguished wail there from Shin Yu-bin at just floating one wide, which tells you about the measure of confidence and belief they have, these Koreans, right now.
Well, what is it with people being ashamed of their noses? Everybody on camera. No, obviously there's a lot of tension in the room, nerves high. 4 points between these pairs right now. Good use of side spin early in the rally from both KUAI Man and Lin Shidong.
Yeah, just jammed up Shin Yu-bin there. Oh, that's great. Wow.
9,
Short side of the table and a big surprise. Shin Yu-bin not afraid to play with fire here. Takes her chances right behind the momentum. This is where you might see a behind the back attempt from others. This is 5 game points for the number 2 seeds. 45% of the fan vote. Zhongguo Dui, Jiao, says the crowd. Chinese team, let's go. Ooh.
Oh, he's caught him.
6.
You got a chance
10.
to use TTR if you want. Shin Yu-bin's like, can I take it? And they said, no, save it. We saw what happened to Darko Jorgic earlier.
Yeah, he had been warned.
Which doesn't make the call 100% right. Just an act of generosity by our umpire to say, hey, before I fault you, this time I'll warn you.
7, 10.
Again, umpires can say fault without a warning. It's happened here in Vegas. If it's clear that the serve was illegal to them, they don't have to offer that courtesy warning.
Yeah, because actually if they feel the need to warn, maybe they've seen something they could have called for.
10, 8.
This is getting tight again because they're the best in the world for a reason. They don't go down without a fight. They don't give anything up.
Yeah, and when we look at the points table for world rankings, I mean, they're the best in the world by a giant margin. That said, they're facing 2 game points still.
10, 9.
Oh, this is getting tight. 10-9.
Kwaiman so compact there, so calibrated to counter that topspin.
4 game points saved. For Lin Sedong, that is a rare show of emotion as he celebrates that.
It was a very impressive hooking ball. We haven't seen Im Chong-un running like this in quite some time. Racket behind the head. Look at the curve on that. Xiao John standing O.
They've come back from 10-5. And now they have a chance to take the game. How huge is this and how demoralizing might this be for the Korean pair?
It doesn't make me special to have said that the Chinese finished strong. They've shown us time and time again, anyone who's watched them play would have said it. But 6 in a row and they've got a game point.
But they can't take it.
11-0.
It's not over yet. A big counterattack from Im Chong-un. This ball has so much curve on the final shot. Right near Shin Yu-bin. It looks like it passes over her shoulder like a conscience. Second deuce point.
11.
Yeah, he takes it upon himself, Im Jong-un, to go for the spinning effort. And now they find themselves again facing game point to Lin and Kwaiman. He misses, and somehow it's a case of what might have been for the Korea Public pair as Lin Sedong and Kwaiman get out of jail in the first one. 10-5 down, but they win it and strike first.
Yeah, this is devastating for the Korean pair. They'll come back and they'll continue to fight with the opposite order of play, and they'll let it be behind them. But it just goes to show you how strong the world #1 pair is.
两边是有传球球全部在他所有的球我就顶在他的中间去，好吧？这个球要注意。另外注意就是说，你的上手要还是要坚决，包括他的接发球。这一轮他是看准可以去拧一两下的，他一拧的时候，第一个他肯定是给你的反手，记住这个可以车身，对吧？反手不好抽的时候。
It's silent. We haven't
Second
had that
game.
very often tonight in the
Shin
Maverick
to
Arena,
serve.
as Lin Sedong
Level.
and KUAI Man have taken the first game against all odds.
One loss.
Soft hands mixing it up inside the table. The Korean pair take the first point. The less mature pair of players might have thought, why couldn't we have done that once before 10-9?
Let. One love.
But that's one of the privileges of being a spectator. We can sit and ruminate about that all we want.
1-all.
So the number one seeds quickly back in with the follow-up point. Oh, jeez. Obliterated. This ball evaporates off the racket, the backhand. Oh, it's perfect.
Oh, straight through.
Barely any backswing. 12 of the last 16 points for the Chinese pair.
2-all.
Not quite as fast, but still enough to get the point, and impressive. It would have been more impressive if it had any other shot to follow. Lin Sedong's backhand.
Diminished by that somewhat.
Oh, yeah, it's a tough act to follow.
Three, 2.
Shin Yubin pushing well there. But generally all round, they've done great, the Korean pair. I like what I'm seeing from them. It was just that key run of points that went against them.
You're right, and that actually might be one of the key things that Ju Se-hyuk is saying.
Let.
Just a reminder,
Three,
you're playing excellent
2.
table tennis right now. A few minor tweaks here and there, but don't get down on yourselves. Incredible rally behind the table somehow. KUAI Man and Lin Sedong managed to keep the point alive. Shin Yubin sent way behind the table. Watch this one. Really has to jump to stay on top of it. Now it's up to Im Chong-un, and he spins it hard with side spin. Not the first time we've seen Lin Sedong do that little shadow practice of how to respond to that ball. Interestingly enough, last time he fished it, it was sort of the opposite. He said, why didn't I just attack?
2-5.
Great. Normal service resumed, if you will, from the first game. Korea Republic pair mixing it up.
Short side of the table,
5-3.
sneaks it past. Now, we haven't talked about it yet this match, at least I haven't, but a righty-lefty combo makes it a bit more comfortable to share the space to play the more powerful forehands and stay out of each other's way. If you can get it to the wide forehand early in the point, you help create a crossover.
6-3.
Good shallow spin on this. Shin Yubin.
It's a lot of industry on the Korea Republic side of the table. There's a lot of movement. There's a lot of moving parts to what's happening here. I mean, you know, they're busy.
I thought you were talking about the sponsors on their shirts or
No,
something.
no. Wow.
3-7.
It just looks like there's a lot more movement from them. They're more dynamic and progressive. And the Chinese are trying to hold the table and stay a little bit tighter.
I think China's mastered the compactness of the game.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason they've been so successful. They're able to stay close and recover quickly. For example,
4-7.
this is an art form, right? If you could move faster than everybody, you'd never have accidents. You'd always be in the right place at the right time.
Please play.
So it really helps their odds. Speed is such an important quality at this level of play.
7-5.
Just catching out Im Jong-hoon there, KUAI Man with that serve. And before that, we'd seen another stinging backhand from Lin Sedong. Hey, that's going to be fun. Lin Sedong against Tomokazu Harumoto. That's a semi-final to savor.
Yeah, and a timeout called here now. On the Korean side, it seems.
Well, I guess they've got to figure out how to make sure it doesn't happen again. They're in front, not by as much this time.
Yeah, it is a best of 5 after all. This game could prove pivotal.
아까 화 두 번 왔더니 이거 리시브 한 번 했는데 하여튼 해봐 지키고 그래서 쟤네가 변화줄 수도 있고 쟤네가 이제 지킬 수도 있는데 그냥 괜찮아. 그래가지고 이게 아씨 괜찮아 지금 잘하고 있어 지금 이게 됐을 때 이렇게 됐을 때 뭐 하나 아니면 짧게 됐을 때 들어가는 척하다 짧게 놓든지 먼저 주도해야 돼. 그냥 땄던 거 또 달라고 하면 안 되고 계속 한 템포씩 앞서 나가야 돼. 요 작전 통했으면 제가 시키면 또 다른 작전, 또 안 하던 작전, 뭐 돌리려다가 뭐 건들려다가 뭐 날리든지.
일단 이렇게 해서 빡치고 많이 시키니까
범실하는 거 신경 쓰지 말고 범실하는 거 다른 데로 오는 거 신경 쓰지 말고.
These guys have their eyes on the prize. Some detailed coaching goes the way of Shin Yubin and Im Jong-hoon.
7-5.
It's just turned out to be a high caliber final, this.
Yeah, right from the start, I mean, the Korean pair really turned some heads. They're still leading by 2, but they know how the second half of games can go.
8-5.
8-5 now. KUAI moves in such a deceptive way before delivering something telling.
Yeah, this is again the speed that she's able to wait so long, and as you mentioned, the wrist, the last part of the puzzle to come out.
7-8.
Again, the Korean pair just can't get away.
Lin Shidong with a nice after motion on the serve there to cause a little bit of hesitation and confusion on the read.
That's 3 now, and it's 8-all. And they need to be mentally tough, because there will be a little voice in the back of those heads saying it's happening again.
Extra spin from Shin Yubin. They got the first point out of the timeout, and then 3 points against them from the world number ones. But the investment in the spin pays off here. You can see the frustration, the reactions from both Lin Shidong and KUAI in that moment. Perfect placement right into the crossover. Very interesting. Watch one more time here, the spin that comes in. Just a brief moment of hesitation, and then a quick recognition of, you know what, I'm gonna have to turn and play the forehand for this one. High backhands aren't easy, and from behind the table, even less likely to be a threat. Im Jong-hoon with the heat. Comes through like he did in game 1 on multiple occasions to set up a big lead.
It's game point.
And
now it's not.
Deuce. Had a few deuces in game number 1. It was 13-11 for KUAI and Lin Shidong.
They get it back.
11.
Shin Yubin quietly effective.
So the order of play is the opposite of last game. Score-wise, it's been the same pattern since 9-10 down for the number 1 seeds. Second game point for the Korean pair.
Defense from the world's best. Sensational.
11.
Yeah, truly incredible play here. Get ready for one. Backhand over the forehand elbow.
Oh.
And then KUAI on the chase. Makes her move and still plays it to the short side.
They ain't beaten until they're beaten. They're incredible. And now,
12-11.
game point for a 2-game lead. The powers of recovery, and now they look to just close it out, as you said. They know how to finish. Oh, do they? He went for it.
Extended at least an extra set of points here. Must win by 2. We saw 13-11 in game 1. The Koreans must appreciate how crucial and critical this second game is. At the 4th towel break, still discussing a plan. It's Im Jong-un with the serve.
Lin
Shidong so quick. Just giving Shin Yubin a bit too much to handle. Game point again.
Taking a chance and it pays off. This was a low sweeping shot. I saw one earlier like this from Wang Chuqin that was just crazy. Im Jong-un makes his move, gets it at about table height and right to the white lines where they meet in the corner. Sends it to the edge of his opponent's racket to keep hopes alive. 13-all, 4th deuce.
And now they serve.
Good setup there.
13-14.
Im Jong-un with the soft touch, and it sets up Shin Yubin for a put-away down the middle. Side and topspin. Wonderful finish from Shin Yubin.
Can they take a game point? Boy, they've had plenty of them.
Please play.
Look at the curve on that. She took it on 1 foot and hit the outside of the ball. 3rd game point.
14-all.
14-all. You thought the first game was good. How about this one?
The way things are going, it might be a game to 21 points by game number 3. Good save by Shin Yubin with a little fortune there for Lin Shidong as Shin Yubin is left to tomahawk chop this ball off the net. Trying to keep it a little deep with some topspin. And a timeout on the Chinese side now. So both timeouts called in the first 2 games of this match.
领先1分，最后打平，为什么呢？为什么？你这个一样东西可以这么发，没关系。就他一兜，你都发他一个兜的就完了嘛，是不是啊？你兜的肯定能不出来是吧？那你发，对，你发就继续勾嘛，勾他一个就完了，对不对？这就勾他一下，对不对？勾完以后都还是站那，你是想勾还是转不转？你先把说好了。
就转的，对，就转。所以说他最主要目的是拉他，如果说他要是盯着干的事情。
侧身不用那么重，
我知道。
很现在做的很好了，哎，很轻松，歘一抹它不就完了吗？这个球，对不对？就把这个环节做好就行，是吧？如果这个球你没拿下来，没有关系，还是呢，这个球在我们这儿，我始终说我们。
再后来我觉得再往前站一下，才不深。回你如果好抢到也撇了就行了。
反手有速度可以去踢，没速度就始终在中间，没关系，他们球。
I caught that at the end.
Yeah, there was a lot of reassuring
15,
words
14.
there in terms of it's okay, but basically it sounded like, from what I heard, with the serve, regardless of the speed, you guys are capable.
Oh, just 1 point needed on serve.
Both don't be afraid to attack.
No flashlights, please, audience. 15-14.
The long push.
16,
It's the long push to set it up.
Game
KUAI
four,
with
LIN,
the unexpected after all that conversation
LIN,
about
KUAI
attacking the
leads
follow-up.
2 games
It is
to
a
1.
deceptive long push to catch Im Jong-hoon, force him out of position, race him back to that corner. What a clever way to escape, and the timeout pays off. Some high scores here, 16-14 after the 13-11. And the world number one are 1 game away from winning the first ever United States Smash Mixed Doubles Championship. The final continues. Game 3 to follow. You won't want to miss it.
这一轮要抓住，第二个你的发球可以逼死他，一逼他始终是没有上手的机会。正球一拉，注意衔接，他们是有这种能力的。下一局你的相持，你的这种速度就顶住还是一样，我顶住他对顶住中间好球，中间绝对好球。
아니 완전 확신 갖고 막 승부하던지.
Love one.
Game 3 has started, and the Korean pair with a quick point. Chinese pair leads 2-0 after trailing heavily in game number 1.
1-0.
And been saving multiple game points in game number 2 as well. I mean, they've had their back against the ropes, but under pressure, they've prevailed. No timeouts left for either side.
2.
Good placement on this. Shin Yubin testing the footwork of Lin Shidong. Sends him to the deep backhand corner. Watch him step around. Right to the baseline anyway. Just enough based on his positioning to get him to move.
1-3.
The spinny shot with KUAI here. The flatter shot from Shin Yubin. Normally, she'll twist and turn, but she was set up right in the middle there. The ball perfectly placed to take away that quick decision to turn and play the forehand.
3-0.
That's what hitting to the middle can do. It can cause indecision from the opponent. And in that time, they have, well, the time they take to decide, they have less time to drop their racket, prepare for a big shot. It's must win every game for the rest of this match for the Korean pair. The Chinese pair, world number 1, could do it here in game 4 or game 5.
3-4.
But it would make quite a statement to do it here. Adding 2,000 points to the world ranking they have at the top of the food chain. In front of Sun Yingsha and Wang Chuqin.
5-3.
So clean this opening. KUAI brushing the ball.
Let 5-3.
Ooh, back edge of the table. The Korean pair get another point. Just nicking that. You could hear the sound quickly. Oh, perfect placement. Shin Yubin did a good job of keeping hopes alive in this rally. Quick back pedal there from Im Jong-hoon. And then the cover of the middle. Kwai-man, just too much precision under pressure. It makes you want to go play, doesn't it?
5-6.
Again, watching these pros time after time make these shots that if you understand the game, you think, I get it now. I understand what I need to do. Let me play. It's not so simple. Tens of thousands of hours put into this.
What's the problem? Please be ready. Last time.
Ooh, interesting.
5-6.
A pass there. Xiao Zhan saying they serve too quickly. We're not ready.
7-5.
That really could have gone either way. Didier basically doing his job to assist. It's a fine balance. I think everyone was sort of like, wait, why are we calling let right now? It's basically our hands in the air, we're not ready. Same idea.
8-5.
3 points in front and 3 points away from a title. There's Xiao Zhan, who's been there with some of the best in the game.
5,
Personal
9.
coach to Zhang Jike through his career. One point closer, 2 points away. The title awaits. The backhand burns.
5-10.
Oh, does it burn. Smoke trail behind it, and it is 5 championship points as Lin Shidong and Kwai-man get their toes on the finish line. Ooh, staying alive behind the table. Im Jong-un with a big shot from way back. It is not going to be easy to count on that. But 1 championship point saved. The Korean pair still fighting.
No flashlights, please. 10-6.
There it is, they take it. Kwai-man and Lin Shidong are the champions of the first ever United States Smash. The mixed doubles world #1 are the champions here in Las Vegas. 13-11, 16-14, and 11-6 in the third. Game #1 when they were down 5-10. They turned things around. A pair that knows how to finish strong. A pair that has made 1.4 billion proud here today. The flag that has flown high more than any flag in modern history in table tennis stays on top of the world in world table tennis. The first title given, and it is none other than the world #1's 20-year-old Lin Shidong and 21-year-old Kwai-man. The bigger trophies, the extra points in the world rankings, and the extra prize money. It was a good fight and a wonderful start from Shin Yu-bin and Im Jong-un. But the finish was as expected. According to the fan vote, 55% behind the winning team. 40 points to 31 after just 32 minutes of play for this best of 5 championship match. Serves almost 70% successful for the winning pair. And 57.14 for the Korean pair. Again, a lot of fascinating hypotheticals. But we don't live in a world of hypotheticals. We live in a world where we get to hear from the champions down on court with our very own John Dykes. Let's listen in to Lin Shidong and Kwai-man.
Lin Shidong and Kwai-man making history as they win the mixed doubles title here in Las Vegas. Shidong, congratulations. You are the champions here at US Smash. Tell me, how are you feeling right now?
恭喜2位拿下混双冠军。那石栋先给我们说一下现在的心情吧。
其实今天能赢一下这场比赛，然后还是非常开心吧。然后可能在前2局这么困难的情况下能赢下来，然后其实还是我们2个还是受到了一些锻炼吧，我感觉。
We are very happy with our win today, especially when we face a lot of challenges in the first and second games. It is like a test to our mentality.
And it's a test you passed very, very well. Mandy, please tell me this. It's the second time you have won a Grand Smash mixed doubles this year. So what has changed? What has improved about your game?
那蒯曼，这是你们今年的第2次大满贯混双冠军。那相比上一次，这次有哪方面的成长和提升呢？
哎呦，对不起。我觉得这次的比赛和上次不同的是，我觉得我们俩的沟通和实力方面还有配合吧，我觉得还是比前一段时间要好很多吧。不管是各个方面的沟通，或者说场上场下的沟通吧，我觉得都是做得越来越好。
I think compared to the last time when we won the mixed doubles title, we have improved a lot in terms of our communication and cooperation, whether on court or off court.
Last question, Shidong, will you be able to celebrate this victory this evening?
那施栋赛后打算怎么庆祝呢？这次的胜利？
是目前不会想庆祝吧，然后可能明天我们两个还有单打，然后也希望我们两个全力以赴去面对明天的单打吧。
We are not thinking about celebration as yet because we both have our singles match tomorrow. We'll just focus on preparing our best for tomorrow's match.
Well, of course, that makes sense, and we wish you both all the very best. Many congratulations, Guaiman and Lin Shidong.
谢谢。
恭喜你们 congratulations, Lin Shidong and Guaiman. Very impressive comeback in game 1 and also in game number 2. They did what world number 1s do. They won. They took control without dropping a game. The only game dropped on screen there from the quarterfinals on was against Du Hoi Kem and Wang Chunting of Team Hong Kong, China. Some strong partnerships up there, including the youngsters from Japan and from India, Dia Chitale and Manu Shah. The Brazilians, Julia Takahashi and Guilherme Teodoro. But man, today they were strong. Match point here to finish it off. Guaiman and Lin Shidong with the big title. And coming up, we're going to have the mixed doubles trophy presentation. A chance for you to see some smiles from some very focused world number 1s.
Welcome back to the Maverick Arena, where it's time to crown our first champions here at United Smash 2025, our mixed doubles winners. It's time for our trophy presentation.
Welcome to WTT US Smash 2025. Coming to you live from the Maverick Arena, this is the Mixed Doubles Trophy Presentation. Before we begin, let's welcome the trophy presenters for this special occasion. First up, WTT Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Michael Brown. Next, Chief Executive Officer, USA Table Tennis, Miss Virginia Song. And now, the Super Volunteers of US Smash 2025, June Lowe and Maggie Chu. Here to present the trophies to the Super Volunteers, Miss Virginia Song. Congratulations to our Super Volunteers. Thank you, winners, and Miss Virginia Song, you may now take your leave. Now, let's introduce the umpires of the Mixed Doubles Final. Didier Tolle of Belgium and Clayton Pavlicek of the United States of America. Here to present the trophies to the umpires, Miss Virginia Song. Congratulations to our umpires. Thank you, winners, and Miss Virginia Song, you may now take your leave.
And now let's welcome the mixed doubles finalists from the Republic of Korea. Please welcome Im Jong-hoon and Shin Yu-bin. Let's welcome Mr. Michael Brown to present the trophies to the finalists. Thank you, Mr. Michael Brown. You may now take your leave. Maverick Arena, here are your finalists of the mixed doubles. Make some noise. Big congratulations to the winners. Thank you, winners. You may now take your leave. Maverick Arena, let's welcome the champions of the mixed doubles. From China, Lin Shidong and KUAI Mon. Here to present the trophies to the champions, please welcome Mr. Michael Brown. And now let's welcome back the finalists for a group photo. Thank you, Mr. Michael Brown, for joining us. You may now take your leave. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of US Smash 2025 Mixed Doubles. Thank you to our finalists. You may now take your leave. Maverick Arena, I present to you your champions of US Smash 2025 Mixed Doubles from China, LIN Shidong and KUAI Man! And you know what time it is. It's selfie time. Let's take a selfie.
Selfie time. Now, who's going to take this one on? Okay, Shidong takes it on. He's confident in his selfie game. He's had plenty of practice of doing this, standing on the ramp at WTT series events. And Adam Bobrow, if you want to take us home tonight, let's start off by talking about the fact that the sky's the limit for this pair. They've won 2 out of 2 Grand Smash mixed doubles titles. You wouldn't bet against them doing it for the rest of this year. They're just way ahead, aren't they?
Sure seems that way points-wise. Support's just the same. Crazy to think that